Taurus, welcome to your Love Tarot reading. All right, we're starting out with some type of enjoyment, having fun, but some type of apology coming through that's something that hurt you, okay? And it gets better. All right, let's dive in here. There might have been a little squabble or something that happened here. So if you want personal readings, guys, you can see my profile page and claim this message down below. If it resonates, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. So I do see an apology coming through. So if you were having fun with somebody and something went wrong, I see something hurting you, but it looks like grass is greener possibilities. All right. So you may be having doubts. One of you may have thought of your possibilities. Maybe you saw someone, maybe your partner was checking somebody out. You're just getting started and we're not sure if you should commit to this fully. You're all going to be at different stages in your love life. Okay. But I see fated meeting, important connection, and home and foundation. So there's something about this where you feel like you can go all the way with this person or try to build a foundation. Okay. Now, I do see not what it looks like. Snake, unexpected lies, keeping secrets. Now, the good news, all right, with that kind of combination is that I do see honesty coming through, and it may have been about finances. Okay, so a lot of you, this may be about choosing a home. This could be they lied about finances. There's something about work and money is creating, here we go, blocked obstacles. Okay, and then I do see healing and releasing. Okay, divine timing, a time for reflection, and I see relationship reconnecting. Okay, now for some of you, social media, keeping tabs, maybe you guys are giving each other more space. I do see you guys still keeping tabs on each other if this does create some type of distance between you. Okay, or there may be like digging for information, things like that with that card. All right, so let's take a look at your energy, Taurus. Spirit, talk to me. How's Taurus feeling? What's coming up with them? All right, I got the twin flame card flashing at me. So some of you may be twin flames, or you are back and forth with this person. You feel that strong connection, even if it hurts. I know a twin flame journey can be hard. All right, Spirit, talk to me more for Taurus. What are they going through here? What's coming up with them? All right, this feels strong. What do we got? All right, so still a lot of passion, attraction, still with this energy. Things may be spicy, but yeah, distance, time for retreat. So something, even if you live together, for example, maybe you feel distant from your person, or there's literal distance there, okay? Putting space between here. Vanity and pride may be an issue, especially if there were lies, something hurt you, grass is greener, they were thinking about other options. But I do have truth and expression showing up, okay? Let me see, renewal and spark. So this connection does not look over, okay? It may just be going through a tough time. I do see transformation and death. Some of you, that's like a death card, Scorpio energy. Some of you, again, I do feel like some of you with this message may put a little bit more distance here, okay? Or it's going to be some type of transformation. Can I get more on that? Cycle completion, though. This is like the world. So this is like, I'm getting this feeling like, let's settle this nonsense now, close it out, and we can keep going or we can go apart. You know what I mean? But either way, it's a more positive. And with the renewal and spark energy, that's like most of you will have potential to keep this going. It depends on what you guys want with this type of combination. Okay, some of you may want to end it and walk away. Some of you, that renewal is going to be like, I'm getting my juice back and I'm going to close this out and get back out there. You know what I mean? But for most of you, it does feel like it's closing out a tough cycle. Let me see. What else for Taurus? Past lack and suffering is still on your mind. So some of you may choose to be like, forget this, But I do see karma, balance, and justice. All right, that's like apologies coming through. And alchemy, so ancestor guides trying to guide you. Now that is taking your pain and turning us. I do feel like there's a select bunch of Tauruses who may put more distance here and alchemize the pain to make it better. Now, for those of you really wanting to reconcile in your person, I'm going to see their actions to you soon. I do see they are going to be trying to be honest with you about something, but it's like taking all the past pain and making it into something great. Can we make this into a lesson to make our bond stronger? You get what I'm trying to say here? Under the deck, I do see thoughts isolating. So a lot of you may be at crossroads here, but there is a rebirth coming for most of you. But even if you are feeling guarded and vulnerable about what happened, I see spying again. You may be trying to dig, or you feel like your person's still keeping an eye on you. Let's see what this person's actions are towards you besides honesty. I see that. Spirit, can we talk here? I do see confusion, options. This is like sometimes grass is greener possibility, thinking of other choices, but messaging you. That could be apologies too. All right, Nine of Pentacles is flashing. being financially independent, finances may be a part of this, you know, homes, having stability, things of that nature. Some of you may even be trying to buy a house or something, and that's why a lot of this is coming up, and a little squabble here, you know. Spirit, talk to me. This person's actions towards this person's actions towards Taurus. Let's take a look. Temperance, all right, healing, smoothing out tensions, all right, it may take time. Sometimes that's a slower moving energy, but that can also show a divine union as well. You know, the great marriage, it takes, you know, sometimes time. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, some of you may put distance, or your person has been putting distance, but they are approaching. Knight of Pentacles, they're trying to think about abundance coming through honestly. Queen of Swords, though, truths to tell. You see, they want to communicate. You may be setting boundaries here. King of Pentacles, all right, your energy, Taurus, regardless of gender. And a lot of this may be about finances and stability. Three of Swords, all right, so some type of hurt. Could be third party for some of you, okay? With that grass is green, the Three of Swords, but either way, some type of hurt. But I have power moves coming through, more convictions, more ready for commitment, you know, deciding something. All right, let's take a look. Queen of Wands, fired up energy. Let's take a look. That could be interference. And Ace of Pentacles. Now, they're going to come through wanting to start over, wanting to offer you, because I do see some type of completion. Sometimes I see this with couples and readings, or it ends like for 2 days and, you know, they get back together. Sometimes it can be longer. You're all going to be a little different, but I do see some type of new offer. Now, some of you, and I'm sorry, Taurus, I'm getting a lot of mixed messages with this. Some of you, this could be seeing potential with someone else, you know what I mean, like making power moves. But most of you, it does feel like there's a bigger chance of reconciliation. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, new beginnings. Let me see. Seven of Pentacles, they really are trying to work on their finances and really thinking about the energy. You know, for some of you, if finances are issue, they may get something that helps them to bridge this gap, like get some type of personal prosperity that helps with your guys' goals as a couple. All right, with going forward. Yeah, Two of Cups. A lot of you, mutual love bond. Like, I don't feel like for a lot of you it's over, but I do feel a collection of you that may be tired of this. It depends. Yeah, because I do see a lot of struggles, multiple parties, but it is still hope for reunion. It really depends on what you guys decide. Yeah, look, Ten of Pentacles. You see? Completion, you know, this is grounded energy, home, commitments, finances. It doesn't feel completely over with you guys if you know, depending on what you're choosing, because I do see the Fool, a new beginning in the world, and Justice. It's like closing out this chapter. So some of you, you know, may choose to be free of this, you know, obviously not everyone's going to want to stay, you know, but there's a lot of closing out, justice, you know, fair choices, decisions, legal contracts. You know, we have a lot of stability, finances, things getting better. Okay, if you guys hang in there, if you choose to, and right, and complete this, level up, victory. I have one deck where the World card is actually two lovers balancing the world together. You know what I mean? After they've gone through all their lessons, all right? If you guys can make it through these hurdles, all right? What you choose, all right? So, Taurus, I hope those messages help. Everything works out for the best, and light and love to you guys.